Hey everyone, Frank here, and welcome to literally the most delicious prawn and garlic pasta. So you can see there the white wine is almost fully reduced. It's time to add in some water. So I'm just going to pour some water straight in, probably about 2 cups of water. We're now going to let this reduce for 10 minutes. Now with the prawns, what we want to do is go through the back of them and then remove the vein out of there. All right, so what I like to do now is cut these down into little bite-sized chunks. And the reason for that is you'll notice the pasta is small too, so I want every bite to have a little bit of prawn in there. Next up, we're going to take our little bits of prawn. We're going to now put the marinade of chili, garlic, a little bit of lemon zest, salt and pepper, olive oil. So once we get the bisque to this kind of consistency, we're going to strain it, then we're going to put it back in the heat, and this is going to allow it to reduce so we can get a glaze over the prawns. And we're going to let that reduce for a further 6 minutes until it starts to thicken up. So time to get ready with the pasta water. So the key with the pasta water is I've boiled the kettle first. We're now about 8 minutes away from serving, and I want you to put a lot more salt than you think. Let me show you. So what's going to happen with the salt in the water? We want a lot of it. And the reason for that is it's going to ultimately absorb the salt into the pasta, and it's going to create a delicious flavor right throughout. Once the pot is at a rolling boil, it's time to put in our pasta and time to set a timer for 7 minutes or whatever it says in the back of your pasta. Last thing we need to do is get the parsley nice and chopped up and ready to go before we start to serve. Okay, so let's have a look at our bisque. What you're going to notice here, it's starting to thicken up, so that's perfect. So the last thing we'll do here is add a little bit of butter to get a nice little creamy glazy sauce, and then we are almost ready to go, team. Okay, our pasta is about 2 minutes away. It's time to get our pan really hot, and we're going to finish off our prawns. Now remember, we'll cut them into small little pieces. They'll take no longer than a minute, so we just want to make sure the pan is very hot. So before we take the water completely out of the pasta, what I want you to do is get a little bit of water here, and this is going to help thicken up the sauce, as well as give a little bit of extra flavor from the starches from the pasta. Pan is nice and hot, time for the prawns to go in. So we're going to notice the prawns are starting to get about 65% cooked. That's now perfect. What I want you to do is put them into the sauce. We're going to take the pasta, put it into the pan, take the sauce and the prawns, a little bit of that pasta sauce. Finish off with a little bit of olive oil and we're done. So we're going to take our lemon. We're going to squeeze about a quarter lemon in here just for some freshness. Time to plate up.